Hey Scruffy, I heard you plucking the screen again. I don't want you breaking my screen. Are you acting out? So I have your flea pill tonight. So I got you the last of the hearty cuts, real chicken and beef and kibble. Okay. So as I was getting my shoes on, I was hearing that plucking on the screen again. And he did it multiple times. So I don't know why he's doing that. Okay. He moved really fast there, so worried he's going to strike. Actually, a little worried right now. He's twisting kind of fast. So it was gloomy all day again. Though today was that day where they were originally forecasting thunderstorms, and then probability kept dropping until they removed the little icon of thunderstorms and just put the partly cloudy or overcast sign. So this morning it looked like it had drizzled, but overall I think it was a pretty dry day. But it looked like it was going to rain all day. So I can see why they originally forecasted thunderstorms. Next, the headbutts tonight. So I had trouble sleeping again, but I needed to wake up early because I just found out my dentist rescheduled my dentist appointment for early in the morning tomorrow. And so I got the message last night, and so I wanted to make sure I got up reasonably early today so I could try to get up reasonably early tomorrow, since I had a pretty good sleep the night before, but I woke up kind of late. Actually, it wasn't a good sleep. I woke up in the middle of the night, and then I got a good sleep after that, but I woke up kind of late. So tomorrow I'm getting the, what is it, occlusal composites. So last time I was at the dentist, they felt I needed this treatment. Basically, they're going to fill in kind of the dimples in some of my teeth, particularly at the molars in the back. So I guess the teeth are wearing out, and they're not cavities, but the enamel is getting thinner, particularly in the center of the tooth or teeth. And if it continues, eventually it will lead to a cavity. And then I guess on top of that, because the dimples are so big, food gets stuck in them more often, and when food gets stuck in the teeth, it can accelerate tooth decay. So I guess they just fill the gaps with I'm not sure what the material is. It seems kind of like a ceramic or silly putty or something, but I guess it's solid or hardens, I guess. And so the plan is, I think I'm going to do 4 teeth tomorrow, and then see how that goes. So, so they left a message on my answering machine yesterday. I think they called when I was out for a walk and I didn't notice. And yeah, they needed to reschedule earlier in the day. So, okay. So I've been putting it off. So it took me a while to research it and ask around to see if it's a good procedure. Sounds like it is. And so it's yeah, there's no drilling involved, so it's supposed to be pretty easy. So shouldn't have, hopefully, any problems or complications. It's not like surgery or anything. So I did remember to start recharging my car's battery today. It's actually supposed to do it yesterday, but like, oh shoot, I forgot. But I should be charged by tomorrow morning. So, oops, I thought I left the door open again. So I hear the microwave beeping. So that's my dinner. Yeah, it's not as cold today. I think it's a little bit warmer than yesterday. I think the overcast maybe acting as a slight blanket. It was kind of cold this morning. So it was actually kind of really cold actually this morning. So Scruffy's looking up at the food, I think. So we need him to eat his food because it has the flea pill in there. And don't want him to throw up tonight. Actually, his fur doesn't look that bad, so I don't know if he needs the flea pill tonight or not. But oh well, too late. I already crushed it. Keeps raising his foot. And then when I try to get my glove near his foot, he puts it down. Maybe I should try to make him learn how to shake hands or something. I don't think I'm that patient. At least with Scruffy. Yeah, Scruffy's a very slow learner. Can't believe we're well over a year now with Scruffy. Okay, ready for your food? I want you to eat your food tonight, so I'm going to get you your food. So he just turned the other way, so I guess he's not ready yet. Yeah, he raised his foot again. At least he's not scratching me. So I better stop now that I said that, or he's going to scratch me. Okay, let's get your food. Quiet tonight. Oops. So I really hope this will be the end of the fleas for a few months. Since it's been cold and rainy, I'm hoping, yeah, they're not breeding very aggressively now. And his fur is actually not too bad. It was worse yesterday. So I didn't see much of Scruffy today. I think the reason is because he was sleeping behind the sun oven all day. Because I finally came out to bring out his water, didn't see him, and then the moment I opened the door, he picked up his head and I saw it pop out from behind the sun oven. And so he was sleeping in a kind of the perfect position where I can't see him from any of the windows in the house. So brought out his water, put it down, tried not to disturb him. I didn't want to scare him or make him think he had to get off the table or anything. So I just kind of went back in, and that was it. And then I didn't see him the rest of the day. So yeah, because of the weather, I planned to stay in today. So I did some pull-ups, but I didn't go out for a walk. My leg was bothering me. Last night I was just trying to sleep. Not sure. I just tried bending it the wrong way, or if it's getting worse. I need to do my stretching exercises. I don't think it's much worse if it's worse, but I think I was just noticing it more, probably because I moved it in a certain position. Yeah, so I was talking about a crazy dream I had yesterday. So I'm already starting to forget some of the details, but yeah, the dream started with me living in some sort of communal apartment complex, like somewhere between like a college dorm and a retirement home or a nursing home or something, so you don't get private rooms. So I was just living with a whole bunch of other people. It's kind of a long complex, like maybe 2-3 stories. I was somewhere on the second or third story, and I lived above a laboratory, or across the street from a laboratory where apparently I was some sort of researcher working on something that needed to get done. Not sure what I was working on. But anyway, the dream starts because, so it's after hours, I'm in the apartment, and in this world, apparently, cats can magically transform into small children. I guess when they want to. And so Scruffy turned into a little girl, and I was trying to figure out how to feed this little girl. And so I was looking around for stuff to feed her. All I had was a pot of stew that was cold. Handed it to the girl, and she drank it like out of it was a giant cup, basically. And I realized I needed to get more stew, and I needed to heat it up. So I was looking around for where I can get more stew, or how to make more stew and get it warm or hot. And then I realized, well, it's a small child, so I think I need a babysitter or something. But yeah, there wasn't really anyone I could think of. But since I didn't know anyone, but yeah, I figured, well, there's a whole community here, so I guess I don't need a babysitter. So I went off and looked for a kitchen or something. And so I was trying to think where I got this idea of cats turning into children, and I'm thinking it must have come from some Japanese anime, and I was trying to think if I've seen any that have it, but it just seems like one of those weird ideas that would come from an anime. Not that I've seen that many, but I have seen the Studio Ghibli or however you pronounce it, films, or most of them. And so, on reflection, Ponyo, that's the one where it's like, I guess, the Little Mermaid, but I didn't recognize it as the Little Mermaid. I didn't make that connection at first when I first saw it. Somebody had to tell me that. But yeah, basically, the fish turns into a little girl and I guess starts eating everything. And yeah, so Scruffy was very, very quiet, very nice in the dream, nicer than in real life, but quiet like in real life. So didn't talk. And so Ponyo reminds me a little bit of that. It doesn't. I don't think she talked that much. I think she had an appetite, if I recall, in the film. Yeah, maybe I was thinking of Kiki's Delivery Service, maybe because the cats talk there. I don't know. So, and yeah, I don't know what the magic formula was for the cat to turn into a child. I guess they just had to will it or want it. I guess they had to like you enough to, or be motivated enough to transform, probably get food. So then my dream continues, and I think at first I'm called into needing to finish something at the research lab, so it sounded like there was something important that had to be done very quickly. But I was still concerned about finishing feeding Scruffy, so I didn't want to go back to the lab yet. And then finally, the final weird part of the dream was then somehow Scott Bakula, the actor, gets mentioned in the dream, and I guess somebody at the apartment complex is telling me, yeah, we need to get Scott Bakula here. He's in town, and so yeah, we gotta get him to see us. And I don't think there was actually a real reason for us to need to get him. So I guess I'm kind of a fan. So I really liked him in Quantum Leap. So I guess maybe I wanted his autograph. I don't know. I usually don't go out of my way to get autographs or anything. So I'm not quite sure what we wanted Scott Bakula for, but so we were trying to devise schemes on how to call him and convince him to come. And yeah, it made no sense. And so we were trying to figure out, I guess, how to get his phone number and how to call him, and then what to say to convince him to come, or just what will we say to him so we don't come off as like weird stalker, creepy people or something. So yeah, I like Scott Bakula in Quantum Leap. I saw him in Star Trek Enterprise, but boy, that was a broken series. Like it's gives me just facepalm type thing. The Voyager also made me facepalm, so by after Voyager I was already pretty numb to Enterprise, but yeah, Enterprise is not good. Though both Voyager and Enterprise are still way better than what they're putting out now. Oh my god, the new Star Treks are awful. And then I did see a few episodes of that NCIS New Orleans, and I don't know. Yeah, crime procedurals are never really been my thing, but I'm really happy I got a job finally. That was on a highly well-rated show. He had this tendency to always be canceled, so I'm really glad he finally got a big hit. Though I was reading, and yeah, he just I guess this last year they finally ended the series. So I guess maybe it was canceled, but I guess it had a reasonable run. But I think the other NCIS series are still running, which makes me scratch my head because I think that was New Orleans is the newest, and it survived the original, which is still going as I understand, and NCIS LA. That one I think came in between, and that one's still going too. So yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I've seen episodes of all three of them. So I understand why the original is popular. It has a very good cast, likable cast. So yeah, I know they went through a bunch of cast changes. I guess yeah, the most visible one was recent, past couple years, I think. Abby, uh, she left, so I know that was a big deal. And then Denozo, he left a few years before, and I know he got his own show. And then I'm really surprised, the main guy, Gibbs, Harmon, Mark Harmon, yeah. So I'm surprised, yeah, he's stayed on the show all this time. But yeah, he's kind of what makes the show. So I'm assuming he's eventually going to leave, and they're going to try keeping the show on the air. And I know shows have survived that, but yeah, I think yeah, he actually makes the show. And then I guess yeah, New Orleans was Scott Bakula's character. I guess kind of made the show too. I think yeah, they went through a bunch of cast changes as well. So and yeah, I don't think any of the cast members reached the level of say Abby, where you just really have a hard time seeing the show without her. Oh no, is he gonna throw up? Not tonight. Don't throw up tonight. Get that pill. Okay, I think he's not gonna throw up. Yeah, he had a little breathing stutter there, or something. Or it looked like a little breathing stutter for a second, and started to worry. So yeah, it took a long time to eat tonight, and we missed a piece of kibble. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go in and leave him be. So let him digest that flea pill, and I don't want to be close to him as the fleas are jumping off him. So I'll give him another minute here to groom himself, let him get the food down, and then I'll start moving, which usually causes him to run. Run maybe is a little too strong, but yeah, he'll try to get away from me. So I don't want him to throw up. yeah, the other amazing thing about NCIS, the main one apparently, I don't know what the ratings are now, but for how many years it's been on television, something like 18 years or something like that. Yeah, I think it's been like the number one show or the number one drama or something. I think that's also the number one show. Yeah, I can't. And yeah, that's amazing. They can do that for that long. For a business side, I know CBS Viacom was pushing their own streaming network, and they were trying to sell it with using Star Trek. And I mentioned, yeah, that all the new Star Trek things are awful. And just from a pure business standpoint, it just shows that either these executives didn't really believe in the streaming network, or they were just completely clueless because their number one property or properties, the two big properties they had were NCIS and for a while, it's over now, the Big Bang Theory. And if they really wanted to push a streaming service, a paid streaming service, those two shows should have been driving it, or those two franchises anyway, not Star Trek. So, from a business standpoint, yeah, it made no sense, and it's obvious why the CBS Viacom streaming service is a complete failure. I think they just renamed it Paramount Plus now. Okay, folks, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go in. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.